One, two, three. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Catfish. And I am going to do something crazy here today for you guys. I'm going to attempt to sell a car in a public place, auction style. So, like I said, I already ran an ad on Facebook a few days ago. And I don't know if anybody's going to show up here or not, because I just don't know if there'll be a demand of this type of car right now coming into wintertime or not, but we're going to try and sell it. And one thing I want to tell you, a couple things about selling auction style. Number one, my number one rule is always start at $1. Now, I have no idea if anyone's going to show up here to my little Facebook announced auction at this location. Hopefully they will be able to find me, but I don't know for sure. But if they show up, I'm going to show you how to auction the car off. And this is the car we're going to be auctioning off today. It is a 2001 Mercedes SLK 230 compressor convertible. And it is a Florida car. It's never seen any rust whatsoever. And it is the only reason I bought it is because my wife and I went down there to Florida for a vacation to Orlando. Got there and we could not get a rental car at all. There were none available, so I bought this car and we canceled our trip back, our flights, and then we bought this car and drove it back. So that's why I'm going to sell it today, because I just don't need it. And hopefully we'll get some people show up here, because I told everybody I was going to be selling this thing at 4 o'clock. So we'll see if we get some folks show up. I put up a Facebook listing. I did a little walk around in the car and told everybody, hey, 4 o'clock, I'm going to be in a public place right downtown Okemos, Michigan. And I'm going to be at the corner of Grand River and what a road here is called Marsh Road. And as it turns out, I told everybody I was going to be at Buddy's Bar and Grill, and there's another Buddy's right over across the street now that's just opened up, I see. So we might have some confusion. But hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. And I'm waiting for some bidders to pull in here and see if we can get anybody who wants to buy this car. How's everybody doing? Hey there, Kurt Cobain. Oh, man, he's back, folks. Well, I have posted a video on yesterday's Facebook saying that I was going to be here today at between 3:30 and 4 o'clock, and I was going to let people check out this car, and if they want to take it for a ride, and if they want to make me an offer on it, they sure can. So that's what I'm doing today. And I've got a lot of news for you also about SoFi that we're going to hear, and you're going to like what you're hearing. But we're not do that right now. This is how to sell a car. Now, here's the number one rule about selling the car like this, or any car that's going to sell auction style, or if you're selling on eBay auction style. Always start it at $1. Now, why do you want to start your item at $1? Well, because you want to get a lot of bids going on this thing, because to any other individual who's looking at the listing, if they see 29 bids on an item, then they go, there must be some value to this thing. So that's one of my things I tell people is when you're going to sell a car online or sell at an auction, anything, I like to start it at $1 and just go up. And the more people you get involved in the bidding action, the higher it's going to go, folks. And if you started out at $1 and you've got this person bidding 1 and then 5 and then 10 and then 20 and you've got all these bids going on, then suddenly you've got, a lot of people go, wow, there's a lot of interest on this car. But if you start the car out at $8,000 or $5,000 and you get one bid or maybe two, then all the other people around that are watching are going, there's just not enough interest in this car, So my suggestion, if you're going to do any auction selling like I'm going to do today, or I'm going to try to do here, I want you to know, always, I think it's the best idea to start it at $1 and just let everybody get in at first, right? That's my method. And this is the car I'm selling. This is the 2001. Hold on a second. This is the 2001 Mercedes compressor. And I've had this car for about a year and a half now. I bought it only because I could not find a rental car when I went to Florida with my wife. And so me and Ms. Cat, we bought this car so we could tool around all over Florida, and then we brought it back up here, and we're going to sell it now. And it's got only 5,000 miles a year on this car. And Wendy, hello, welcome. Pascalos, hello there. And to whoever that is that writes in language I cannot determine, welcome. But this is the car. It's a sweet little ride. It's only got, like I said, 5,000 miles a year on it. And like I said, my auction's supposed to start here in 10 minutes. So now another thing you want to do if you're going to do an auction like this is pick a high traffic location. And I did my research, and I found out that anyone can do an auction here in Michigan, and you can do it like I'm doing it. It's just a small like this. You don't have to have police and stuff for traffic, because there's obviously not going to be tons of people here for one item being auctioned off. But you can do an auction without a license. You don't have to be an auctioneer or have an auctioning license in Michigan. And another thing, though, to protect your interests and your liabilities, I want you to do this. I want you to have yourself a bill of sale. And the reason that you need to have this is so that it frees you from any connection to the car. And I learned that the hard way, because I sold a car to one of my son's friends, and he never transferred over the title or anything and parked it out in a no parking zone. And next thing you know, I got myself a parking ticket. So please, when you sell your vehicle, make sure it says like this here: on this day, September 21st, 2025, Charles Tyler seller did sell 2001 Mercedes-Benz compressor SLK 230 to buyer, and I put their name. The odometer reads, and what the odometer reads and reflects the actual mileage of this vehicle. And this vehicle is being sold as is, with no warranty expressed or implied. And then you put the sell price that you two agree upon, and then you get the signature of the seller, the signature of the buyer, and the date. All right, and that way you don't get yourself in the mix I did, because I did an auction. I sold my car to someone, and they did not take the time to get it down and get it registered in their name, and they used my plate. So don't ever forget to take your license plate off your car either when you sell it, because he just got me a ticket for parking in a no parking zone. And so this is why you need to have yourself a bill of sale that frees you from any liabilities to that car, to what the person that gets it after you might do. They might not go out and get insurance on it, and you could be liable if you don't have a bill of sale. So that's very important. And so just sharing with you some of my knowledge about car sales that I happen to have, because I used to sell cars a long time ago. And as a matter of fact, I could tell you so many things about car sales to save you so much money that you wouldn't believe it. Number one, I'll tell you right now, freebie for you: never disclose that you're not going to use the financing at the dealership. Always give them the thought that you are going to be using their financing, because they can knock more money off the top of the price if they can make it back on the interest rate they charge you for financing, folks. So I'm not saying to tell them, yes, we're definitely going to use theirs, but they ask you that question because they want to know how they can work the price. So are you going to be using our in-house financing? Yes, we are. We're planning on it. Oh, very good then. Well, then we're going to get to make some more money off of you. And so, number one, never let a dealership know that you are going to use your own financing or pay cash. Don't do that. Number two, pay off some of your trade-in and pay down the balance right before you go in there, all right? Hello there, waiter Travier. Pay your balance down right before you go in to do your car deal. And when they pull your credit report up, they're going to see a higher balance due on your car, on your trade-in. And so they over-allow a little bit because they got to get close to paying off your car, see? So go in there and pay off some of your car down. I paid $2,000 down on mine, and then when I got in there, they thought I owed $2,000 more on my trade, so they gave me more for the trade-in to cover the trade. Do you understand? So these ideas that I'm telling you will save you a ton of money. Now, this idea is another one. I'll give you a tip. Anyone that you're selling to, that's selling to you, who is getting paid a commission, any salesman that's being paid a commission, and you want to get the senior salesman of the place that's there, find out who's got the most experience and the best salesman there, talk to that individual because they have the most pull. And then when you're at the negotiating table and you're talking about the price, ask the guy, well, you're on commission, right? And he's like, yes, what does that have to do with it? Well, I'm going to give you $200 to knock $1,000 off this bed. Here you go, there's the cash. He's like, what? Yeah, I'm just going to give you $200 cash to cover your, and you keep that yourself and go talk about it with the manager. And the next thing you know, he comes back and says, well, we knocked off 800. He goes, all right, thanks. And he keeps the 200. You just saved $600. Boom, just like that. Anybody that's getting paid commission, you're not using your noggin if you don't want to slide a little cash their way and get them to get you the better deal from their manager back in the back room. Just a suggestion. That's just me thinking. You know, I don't know. I could be wrong. But I tell you what, you'll have a happy salesman. Because he'll go back and talk to manager and to go because he's one of the top guys. All right, well, look, it's almost 4 o'clock, and my listing for my Facebook is not pulling in any potential buyers yet. So maybe this idea isn't going to work. But I don't care. I'm just going to stream it anyway and see what the results were. But I've sold many cars this way, folks. You wouldn't believe. I've taken my personal car down to a place like this spot, and I'm in the public area. I got a lot of traffic here. And this intersection back here, a lot of traffic here. So I have come out and sat with a car for sale. Every single time I've ever done it, I've sold the car that day. Every time, without fail. I just hang out by the car and people just pull in one after the other. What you asking for it? And then I sell it to every one of them. Hello. So it works real well, believe me. Especially with a car like this, because this car, you know, it kind of catches people's eye. It's a nice little collectible Mercedes convertible. It only has 5,000 miles per year average, and it's never seen any salt like the salt that's here on the roads in the wintertime in Michigan. Yeah, hold my lighter. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm full of good ideas, and I like to share them with everybody and help them save money. So we're seeing if we're going to have anybody show up here. My auction is supposed to begin in 2 minutes. And as I peruse the parking lot, I haven't drawn anyone in. But this is the car I'm selling here, folks. This is the car I'm selling. I listed it on Facebook yesterday with an advertisement saying that I was going to be selling it here at this parking lot today at 4 o'clock to the highest bidder. And but I might have started the price too high. I should have probably just put $1 on it or something. I don't know. Maybe I will the next time. But this is the car. It's a nice little ride. It was every single bit of service on this car that was ever done was all done at the dealership. Every bit of it. It shows all of the service. I have somewhere in a file, I have every single service that was ever done on this car over the whole 25 years. or 24 years that it was done. And but we haven't had anybody show up on my listing, so I might have to do another listing for next weekend. And maybe I'll just say starting price $100 on it, you know. But at any rate, this is the car. It's got a little bit of damage down here along the bumper right there. It was cracked, and I fixed this area here somewhat. I haven't finished it off yet, but, you know, but the car runs like a top, folks, I'm telling you. Anyway, well, it's 4 o'clock. A minute until my auction is supposed to start that I advertised yesterday on Facebook. And it looks as though I might not get anybody show up, but hey, everything is worth a try, folks, and I'm here to show you the results of if it would work or not. And right now, it doesn't look like it's going to, but hey, if you want to buy this car from me, you know, make me an offer. JP, I'm here today doing an auction in a parking lot at a very busy intersection in Okemos, Michigan. And I thought by doing this ad yesterday that I was going to be here at 4 o'clock to sell to the highest bidder, that I might have some people show up, but I guess maybe not. So it was at least worth a try. And I'll try anything once. I'll try anything once, folks, and see how it works. And the next time I'll know what to do to make it even better. So anyway, but I'm not going to give up yet. It is just now 4 o'clock. We might have some late stragglers come in, or we might just catch someone coming off the road, like I said, because I've done that many times. One time I had a friend, and he was trying to sell a Blazer he had, Chevy Blazer. And he said he couldn't get any offers on it. And I said, well, what are you asking for the thing? He said, a couple grand. I said, $2,000. I said, that's not enough for that thing. I said, bring it over here and let me sell it for you. I'll sell it for you here in Orlando. So I came out like this, and I sat out. I went out to a public place that had a lot of traffic, sat there and got my guitar out and sat in the chair and started playing. Had the for sale signs on the car. I sold that thing for $5,500. The same day I went out and sat with it. I was only out there about 2 hours and it was sold. Boom, gone. Called up my buddy Kevin, said, hey, just sold your Blazer. Oh, really? What'd you get out of it? Well, $5,500. He's like, what? I said, yeah. He said, man, I couldn't even get $2,000. I said, well, you didn't go sit out on the street with it like I do and drum up interest. And eventually here, if I sat here long enough, someone would come over and buy this car today, probably. But I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to see what would happen with this idea that I had of running a listing ad on Facebook and see if you get, you know, some interested buyers. And this sunscreen is so, the sun is so bright, I can't even see what you guys are saying, unfortunately. Did you buy that turbo Benz? Yeah, this is my car here. Yep. And I'm about to sell it, maybe. We'll see. I'm trying to do I posted a video on Facebook yesterday about it and said, hey guys, tomorrow at 4 o'clock, I'm going to be downtown Okemos at an intersection that's very popular. And I'm going to be trying to sell my vehicle if you want to come down and make a bid on it. And I started the price, I think at like $3,200. And I probably should have just started it at $100 and got a bunch of people in here. But maybe I'm a little out of the price range I should be on it. I don't know. But hey, it's worth a try. I'll try anything once. And now, since no one has shown up, I'm going to go try and have a nice cold one at Buddy's Pub and Grill, everybody. And I would recommend you come give them a try. They do have good, very ice cold beer. And that's where I'm going to go right now, where my buddy's sitting in there. He was waiting. He said, I'll sit inside, and if you sell the car, I'll give you a ride home. So, but this is it, folks. And unfortunately, like I said, I can't see what your comments are because the sun is too bright. But at any rate, yep, I'm showing it. There it is. It's only got, this is a 2001, and it only has 120,000 miles on it. Not even that many. It's got less than 5,000 miles a year, not a speck of rust on it. Not one speck of rust. It's never been driven in the Michigan snow. The interior on this seat over here is very nice, but the driver's seat has been, and the floorboard and everything is very nice, folks. This car was owned by a doctor. All of the service on it was done at the dealership. The seat over here, though, has a nasty tear in it. But anyway, the worst problem I've had with it might be why I didn't get any interest, was because right now a squirrel got inside in the trunk and chewed up the wires that lead to my pump for the hydraulic roof. And that's why I'm selling it, because I don't want to go through fixing all that. The roof is not working right now. It will work manually, but that's why I'm only starting out the price at $3,200 on this car. Otherwise, I'd be asking $7,500 for the dang thing, because I've seen some on online that are sold for even more, and they're not even in as good shape as this one, some of them. But this one does not have the power roof working now, so that's why I'm trying to get rid of it. I only bought it because I couldn't get a rental car when I was down in Florida. And I just bought it while I was down there. I went on Facebook and found it, and I bought it because I wanted to have a car to drive around while I was down there on my vacation. So then I just drove it home. Anyhow, well, I guess we're not going to sell this today to anybody. But thank you for checking out to see if it would work, doing this idea I had. And that is to run a listing on Facebook and say, hey, I'm going to sell this car auction style tomorrow at 4 o'clock downtown, and told them where I was. But like I said, maybe I started it too high in price. We might try it again some other time, but for now, I'm going to say goodbye to you. I hope you guys are ready to have a money-making day tomorrow on SoFi. Man, you saw that shoulder on the chart I showed Friday afternoon, man. It was a nice shoulder on SoFi. She's going to run. All right, so I'm going to get on out of here, folks. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great one, everybody. Love you all. And again, I can't see your reactions to the car. 32 SoFi shares are yours. Sold, LOL. Oh, man. Show the car. Oh, man, it's a... Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, thank you, YAS. You're a... I hear you right now, Neil. Okay, all right, Neil Weston. All right, listen, I'm going to get out of here, everybody. If you want the car, let me know. I'll talk to you on Monday about it. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great one. I'm going to go have a cold one. Yeah. See ya. Catfish Tyler, over and out. And I got to end this thing somehow. I can't see anything here, folks. I cannot see jack crap on my screen here. Get over here in the shade. All right, I'm done here now. I had to get behind a telephone pole so I can see you guys to say farewell to you all. Thank you for joining me today and trying this out. And, yeah, we'll have ourselves a real nice cold one. All right. Yeah, real beers. That's right. All right, man. I'm out here, you guys. I'm going to go have a cold one. Bye-bye.